Revolutionary greetings. This is Haki Kweli Shakur coming at you live from the New African Population District, Commonwealth of Virginia, within the United States Empire of America, man. And this video today is very, very important. I'm going to just get straight to the point because it's a very serious video. Something that's been heavy on my mind that I think I need to be, speaking on. So I decided to make this video right now because I feel like the time is now, because I done sat back, been quiet for long enough, and watch what's been going on in West Africa, man, in the country of Nigeria. So this video is basically standing in solidarity with the family, the Biafrans, aka Igbo people, and the genocide that's being carried out on Igbo people in Biafran land, Igbo land, by the crooked imperialist puppet Nigerian government. And I promised that I was going to make this video for a couple of people that, my Igbo people, man. I love my Igbo people, man. They always done supported everything that I do. They support my videos, they support my messages, they support my work. So it's only right that I support them. And this video is basically just a wake-up call for my people here in the United States Empire in North America, because I know many of my people are not aware of what's going on in Nigeria right now. And this is also for global Africans all across the world who watch this video. I'm speaking on the behalf of all of those global Africans to get educated on what's going on in Nigeria. It's very, very, very important, man. So I stand here today coming from Virginia, and why Biafra is so important to me and the Virginia connection is because of the slavery, the slave trade. Many of y'all probably don't know that the majority of the Africans that were, kidnapped and taken out of West Africa came from the Bight of Biafra and the Bight of Bonny in Nigeria. So a lot of the new Africans and Africans, black people in America, you're related to these people. This is where your ancestors came from. So that's another reason why I'm making this video. Like I told you before, at least one of us, at least one of your ancestors is Igbo, or somewhere from that region of Nigeria and Cameroon. So that's why I'm also making this video, just to educate our people, man. And this is so important, man, for all the people across the world that's being oppressed and that's struggling and fighting for self-determination and statehood and nationhood, and especially our new Africans here, right here in Republic of New Africa, within the United States of America, man. I advise you to do your homework on what's going on right now. So let me just get to the point, man, because I can't make this video too long. So, this is in solidarity with my Biafran brothers, my Igbo brothers and sisters, just to let y'all know that you have brothers and sisters in North America, across the United States, that's watching what's going on with y'all in Nigeria. We're watching what the Nigerian government and the crooked President Buhari is doing to y'all. We're watching. You have family over here that's watching and stand with y'all. As you see me today with my red, black, and green beads that I always wear. See, a lot of people think these beads are just about Garvey. They think it's just about the UNIA, but many people don't know I wear these beads because of the ancestry of the Igbo people and Biafran nation. So let me get right on to it, man. Let me get this point clear, man. Study self-determination. Self-determination of a people is a human right under international law. And what does this law state? This law states that the rights of people to self-determination is their right to freely determine their political status and freely pursue their economic, social, and cultural development as a people. The self-determination is a human right. It's under the Article 1 of the UN Charter 1945, man. Go research that. And I just emphasize that point because a lot of people are not politically educated on what is self-determination, man. This is a human right. You see what I'm saying? And these people, our brothers and sisters, human rights are being violated in Biafra, man. In Nigeria, by the Nigerian government. They're being murdered, killed, all because they want to return to what they were, which is a nation state, the Republic of Biafra, which is being led by a brave soldier by the name of Nnamdi Kanu of the IPOB, Indigenous People of Biafra. These people are under attack. They're being murdered because they want to be free. So I want my people here to start to support our brothers and sisters in Biafra, man. They need us. And all that they need from us is to make this, you know, the globe aware of the genocide that's being taken out on them by the Nigerian government. That's all you have to do, man. Because we know the United Nations and all these type of people, they don't care, man. This has been going on for decades, man. This has been going on ever since Biafra tried to separate from Nigeria the first time when Nigeria came into creation. So let me get to this real quick. What is Biafra? Biafra is the land of the rising sun, basically. It's basically consists of the Cross River State, Ebonyi, Enugu, Anambra, Imo, Abia, Akwa, Ibom. These are the states that make up Biafra land, and some of Biafra land stretches all the way into Cameroon. So do your research on that. You see what I'm saying? And why is this genocide being taken out on Biafran people? Because they don't want Biafran people to bring the Republic of Biafra back into nationhood and statehood, because this is the majority of where the resources in the oil fields are located in Nigeria. This has been going on ever since the 1960s, people. The Hausa, the Fulani, the Yoruba were all assisted by the British government to commit genocide against Igbos since the 1960s. This is where the Biafran Civil War came from. Do your research on the Biafran Civil War now, as you finish watching this video. Because why? They know Biafra is a threat to Western imperialism, man. All the resources in the oil is in the southern oil fields of Nigeria. This is Igbo land. Every war on this planet is fought over resources and land. Period. Malcolm X. In the United States of America and the imperialist British Empire, the two evilest empires on this earth are making money off the oil fields in Nigeria. This is why they must keep Biafra from becoming a state. They must keep it crippled. Because once Biafra becomes a state again, those oil fields and that oil belongs to the state nation of Biafra. Nigeria is a puppet colonial government controlled by the British, U.S. imperialists, empires, period. Do your research on that, man. The southern oil fields in Biafra. Let me tell you something about Biafra, man. 1/10 of the oil fields are in Cameroon. 3/10 of the oil fields are in Nigeria. 6/10 of that oil is under the Biafran soil. So what will happen if the Biafran people become a nation state again? They will control that oil. That's their oil to make their nation and state thrive. They would be totally independent of Western European powers. You see what I'm saying? And forget all this stuff. We know what happened in the Biafran Civil War. Yes, Biafra was defeated. People died. Millions of Biafrans died from hunger. We know this. But what they don't tell you is that if they would have got the chance to ever control their own oil, man, this country would have came into existence and would have became a global power, a global nation on their own, man. And they still trying to get that now. They can become a global power right now with the oil that they have in southern Nigeria. This time around, they would not starve. So this is why they're trying to keep them a crippled people. This is why they're trying to make it look like they're wrong. And you have Nigerians also who keep on talking all that stuff, talking about this is not going on in Nigeria, because those people are not Igbo people. Those are people from different tribes, different states in Nigeria who are against Igbo people, period. And this is not to bash Hausa people, Fulani people, Yoruba people, but you people are being controlled by white people, man, period. And I'm going to post all this stuff in my new blog. I'm going to put it into the bio script so all my people here in North America and all the Africans global can read the history of what's going on in Nigeria and why this genocide is being taken out on the Biafran people. Period, man. And I'm going to close out like this, man. Every war fought in the world is at the advantage of capitalism. This is about capitalism and imperialism. Many of our people don't know that Nigeria came into existence under colonialism. Colonial powers created Nigeria, and they still control Nigeria. Western powers control Nigeria, period. Get that in your head, man. I just put it to you like this. Everybody across the world is not a fool. All the black people across the world is not a fool. We know what's going on. The new African people right here in North America, many of us don't know nothing about this, but they will. So as I close out, man, I stand with you brothers and sisters in Biafra land. And you know, I just want to say a big Ishe to all the ancestors that's Igbo, that's a part of the North American and the Africans here in North America who was brought here through the slave trade, man. Long live our ancestors, man. Long live the Republic of Biafra, man. I'm signing off right here, man. Free the land.